Luca came out today, or I guess tomorrow now, that I'm recording this at like 12:30. Um, I was gonna do like my normal review format for this film, but after watching it, I really could not write a script for it, if I'm being honest. It really, really, I did try. I honestly tried to go at it. I tried to look at it from every which way. I really tried to just get it done, write an actual review for this. I really couldn't. This movie gave me nearly nothing to talk about. That's what I'm going to be talking about in this. I wanted to at least give you some thoughts on it. I'm using the screen recorder app and just going to hold on this image here for the majority of it. Oops. Yeah, this movie pisses me off. And it shouldn't for what it is. Because I can't say this is a bad movie. This is not a bad film. I don't hate this movie. I don't want to say that. It's not even really the worst Pixar movie I've ever seen. But man, I was really, really let down by Luca. If you didn't know, last year's Onward kind of disappointed me. I didn't. That movie I think I like a little bit more than Luca. I give it a B minus. I'd still like I'd still stand by that rating. That was my first review on this channel last year, there's that with that movie. Onward was just okay, but it really left me like disappointed and not hopeful for Pixar's future, just because I feel like the 2010s was such an all over the place decade for that animation studio. Like they were either producing like classic amazing movies like Coco, Toy Story 3, or Soul from last year. Absolutely loved that movie. Without spoiling my thoughts for my favorites of 2020, which will be coming out, I promise. Be patient. I absolutely loved Soul. It's only gotten better as I've watched it more. Um, and even without spoiling my thoughts, Disney Animation uh, producing Ray and the Last Dragon earlier this year was really, really good. Again, not spoiling my thoughts on something I will be kind of touching on more at the end of this. Um, I was really hopeful going into Luca, if I'm being completely honest. I was really like, okay, this seems like an interesting premise. I kind of like the animation. Let's just see where this one goes. I'm not like super excited about it, but I am still looking forward to it. And really, this thing just let me down because it was way too simple of a movie. With this one, I feel like Pixar really just tried to aim for it to be a kids movie first, and I feel like that is where you fail with these kinds of movies. Making it for kids first and not for everyone, I guess, is where you're gonna come up short. And no, I don't use the excuse, "Hey, it's just for kids. Hey, it's just for kids." Well, like then why? I don't know that like I don't really get that argument. Like I'm not gonna excuse something just because it was made for kids. That's not. I don't know. I feel like it's not, especially with like Pixar. It'd be different if I was bashing like the Backyardigans, which is clearly made for little kids. Um, but with Pixar, you expect something more than this. Like this is something you would expect from a smaller animation company. Like if a smaller animation company made this movie, I wouldn't be as disappointed with it. I don't think I wouldn't be as harsh to it. Like okay, that was a fine little uh, animated movie. I kind of like that. Give it a B minus and move on with my life. But this movie let me down in more ways than I really thought it would. Again, it's way too simple of a movie. It has no deeper meaning, poignant themes, point. How the fuck do you say that word? Poignant themes, man, or any usual of that like Pixar magic that they tend to just bring to the table. It didn't do anything like that for me. It didn't say anything that hasn't been said before. It isn't looking for any deeper meaning, which I guess is fine, but I don't know. It just left me like not I don't know. It's like the song. It's like a comparison of a song you hear. It's just straight one ear right out the other. It's fine in the moment, but you just completely forget about it right when it hits its conclusion. So, and that's exactly what I like. I felt with Luca. I mean, there was a couple jokes that I kind of chuckled at, like the uncle who lives in the deep sea. That's not really a spoiler, so I thought that character was kind of funny. But other than that, I mean, these characters range from being either not completely non-existent, like the mom and dad, or really any parents in this movie are very non-existent, to just being like really, really annoying. I really don't like Luca, the main character. I don't like his best friends. I think both of them are obnoxious. It's just, I don't know, they weren't pleasant to watch. And the villain in this movie was like, really, really, that's the best you got, Pixar? Really? I feel like that's my entire attitude with this movie. Is just really, Pixar? Really? This is the best you can do with this premise? Because this is a good premise. Um, I don't hate the idea of this movie. It's just, really, this is the best you've got, guys? Not once did I really feel invested or really cared about this movie. Not once where I was like, oh, hey, it's actually kind of getting better now. Oh, hey, the scene is pretty cool. This shot is pretty great. Like even the animation let me down here. Was not feeling the animation here at all. I did not like the character models. I don't like the way the sea creatures look. I really don't think this is much of a rich environment to really like for Pixar to flex their animation muscles, if you know what I mean. Like, say what you will about Brave or Cars 2. Those movies are bad and they are way worse than Luca, but at least the animation is stunning, like all across the board. Here, it can it can tiptoe the line into being kind of ugly, and I don't know. This just does not feel like a Pixar movie to me. It was just it's so painfully average and didn't give me a lot to talk about in a more scripted kind of way. So that's why I kind of like freely, openly, like unscripted talking about this one. Just because I don't know, I wanted to review it, but again, I didn't have enough to say to really give it my full attention. So I don't know. Luca, it's fine for what it is. I mean, it's not going to end up on my worst list, I don't think. It's not going to be one of the worst movies of the year for sure. It's not going to actively piss anyone off. And I'm sure a lot of other people are going to like this movie. I was really let down by it. I felt it to be very, very average. And average to a fault, I would say. Luca is an average to the fault out of 10. No, I'm just kidding. Luca is like a light C+. Yeah, I'm going to go with a C+ here. So that's it. That's my take on Luca. Yeah, that's all I really have to say about this. It was okay. It was fine. So, and when I was talking about Ray and the Last Dragon, I don't know if I've already talked about this in my Conjuring review. I don't know if I did or not, but I am going to be reviewing at the very least 20 movies and a couple seasons of TV shows that I've missed throughout 2021 to make up for the fact of those 3 months that I took off. So yeah, that's basically what I've been doing. I've been watching movies for that, just quickly reviewing them. You'll see when it drops, making actually pretty good progress on it, which I'm very happy about. So yeah, that should be dropped, hoping by July, but maybe not. We'll have to see. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this movie. Sorry for the kind of unscripted review here, but yeah, this movie didn't give me a lot to talk about. So yeah, I'll see you guys later.